Today we are making homemade chicken Kievs in the air fryer with homemade garlic butter inside. Honestly, wait till you see the middle of these. These are crispy on the outside, buttery in the middle, and they genuinely feel like proper comfort food. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you enjoy tasty air fryer recipes, make sure you subscribe and let's get into it. Today we're going to be making homemade chicken Kievs completely in the air fryer, and honestly I'm very excited about this one because chicken Kievs are one of those foods that's just so ridiculously comforting and tasty, and homemade ones are so much nicer than ones that you can buy in the supermarket. And the reason why is because you get loads more garlic butter, they're crispier, and honestly they are so much easier to make than people think. So today I'm going to show you how to make the garlic butter, how to stuff the chicken, how I breadcrumb them, and exactly how I cook them inside the air fryer. First things first, we need to make the garlic butter because this is basically the start of the show, and the reason why is because when you make them homemade you can actually add as much garlic as you like, and as you can see here I like quite a lot. So into this bowl we have our softened butter. We're going to be adding our garlic, our parsley and our salt and pepper. This here is the parsley that I'm actually using. It's fresh freeze-dried parsley, and it's just so much easier than having to like chop things up as well. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll start off by softening the butter. I always find that this is so nice that actually I'm making quite a big batch because what we're going to be doing soon is freezing it. So now what we'll do is we're going to add in our fresh parsley. Again, because you're doing this, you can add as much or as little as you like, which is one of the best things about making something yourself. And now we're going to add all of this garlic. This is probably one of the most garlicky butters I've ever made. Like, there's so much garlic in here. You see, there's just so much. Anyway, so now we can give it a little mix. Quickly just add our salt and pepper. These are my Hetzklad salt and pepper mils. Really love these as well. And now we just give it a nice mix. And it smells so nice. What I always do is I always make a big batch and then I freeze it because you can actually use it on steaks. You can make your own garlic bread. There's just so much that you can do with it. So now this is all mixed together, what we're going to do is we are going to turn it into a log using this cling film, and we're actually going to freeze it. So when it goes into the chicken Kiev, it's going to be nice and firm and it's not just going to go everywhere. I'm going to get this like this, and then we're just going to put it onto the cling film. It doesn't have to be like super neat either because it's only going to be going inside the Kievs. Okay, so once it's like this, put it into the log. Once more. And there we go. So there we go, we have our garlic butter log. So I'm going to put this into the freezer, anything between 1 to 2 hours, and it should be a lot more harder and a lot more easier to work with. So it's been about 2 hours now and the garlic butter is ready, so we can start getting our chicken Kievs ready for the air fryer. So first up we're going to be making little slits inside the chicken breast, and this is where we're going to be putting our garlic butter. So usually find like the thickest part, which should probably be about here, and then just make a little slit in here like you see I'm doing. Perfect. And then we'll do this one as well, and I'm also going to try and do this without touching it because you guys know by now that I don't enjoy touching chicken. Got a bit of a fear, if I'm honest. Okay, so we've got another little pocket here, so I'll just put that like that. And now we can start with the next part. We are going to crack our egg into the bowl. Gonna give it a little whisk. And we're gonna get our breadcrumbs. And then my little tip when it comes to doing breadcrumbs is you can actually flavour your breadcrumbs. So I flavour mine with paprika, a bit more. Just because what it's going to do is give it that lovely orange colour. Just give them a good old mix. Okay, now that's done, we can actually look at our garlic butter and see how that's done. Remember, I absolutely love making this garlic butter, and I will always do more than you actually need, because you can use it for so many things. So let's see, so it should come out quite hard. I'm just going to cut a couple of these pieces off so we can use this. I'm going to cut maybe about this much. I want it to be very garlicky, so we'll keep this here. Perfect. And then we'll wrap this one back up and we'll pop this into the freezer again. Alright, so what we'll do now is just chop this back up into smaller pieces, because we're going to be putting this into the Kievs, and then all you're doing is stuff as much as you like. For me, I always like to have quite a lot, so I'll try and fit as much as I can into here. And that's the best thing about making these, is the fact that you can add as much as you like, and everyone's got different preferences as well. I think that's as much as we're going to get in to these two little pieces. They're not going to make it in, which is sad, but I don't think we'll manage it. Now we've got our chicken breasts already in garlic, we can start this process, which can get a little bit messy, but we will try our best to lose all of the garlic butter that I've just done. So we'll brush the egg wash on, I think. So what I'm making sure I'm doing is I'm patting the breadcrumbs, because I want to make sure that it's really nice and coated and crunchy. So you can see why it's a bit more of a delicate process, because even when you're trying to move it, the garlic butter is still coming out. Usually when you do this kind of thing, you can kind of just flip the chicken around, but with this we're trying to not make it all come out, but I think it's going well. So I'll put this back onto the air fryer liner now, where it's going to be hopefully safe. There we go. I've had a few more of these on there and I hope for the best. Right, I'm going to clean this back up and I will see you guys in a second. Okay, so now the air fryer has preheated, it's time for us to put our chicken Kievs inside. All I'm going to do is put them in like this, and I kind of feel bad for the garlic butter, so I'm just going to leave it there, I don't know. So we have here the air fryer. Oh, I was just going to lightly spray, and then we'll pop them in. So these are ready to go in, they look really nice. We're going to be popping them on for 190 degrees for around 22 minutes, and we will check on them halfway through. It's been about halfway now, so it's so far looking good. I'm just going to add a little bit more oil just to crisp them up and then go back in. So now the Kievs are done, they're looking very nice and the smell is amazing. It's so garlicky, so if you love garlic you need to try this. So as you can see, these look absolutely amazing, and this is exactly what you want. Golden crispy breadcrumbs all over. And now let's plate up. This looks so good. So just a few extra tips when it comes to making this. Make sure that you freeze your garlic butter first. Don't overfill the chicken. It's quite tempting, I have to say. Make sure that you're pressing your breadcrumbs in firmly and spray lightly with oil, some extra crispiness. So that is how I make the homemade chicken Kievs in the air fryer. If you enjoyed this video, make sure that you subscribe, because I'm always posting loads of different recipes, from takeaways to easy meals and comfort food ideas here on the channel. And honestly, I think this could be one of my most favourite things I've made recently. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is honestly why homemade chicken Kievs are worth making.